Peace, peace, peace and love to all my Aborigines, to all my, even all my beautiful people on this whole planet, period. Peace and love to the animals, the trees, the land, everything, even beyond. Shit in space, all that. The infinite, the known, the unknown, the known unknowns, all that shit. Alrighty. Today, my beautiful Aborigines, I must touch on the topic of law and the importance of knowledge of law. The holy shit. It really don't protect you if you don't know it, because this shit is, there's a lot of things that they implement that's really unlawful. There's a lot of things that's implemented that we're programmed to think that we have to abide by, which we really don't. It's sort of like a Masonic agenda they got everybody under, like a, I don't even want to call it mind control, because we control it ourselves, because it's all about the human consciousness. They want us to believe in the material and the physical, when really it's all about spiritual and energetic. It's the energetic world we live in. We used to always live by a matriarch society, you know? Because women are beautiful goddesses and queens, think with emotion and love. And the kings, we think with a bit more aggression and eagerness. So that's like yin and yang. The two must combine to coexist. It's like fusion energies. Life is about energies. What are we made of? Energy. What is Mother God? Infinite energy. Made of us all. She's within us. She gives us the strength to carry on. We're born warriors, born soldiers. With that said, peace and love, feathers up. And I brought this up because I got pulled over this morning. I'm a good ass driver, by the way, but for me to get pulled over, it had to be some fluke shit. I was up. They organ harvester. They got the right one today, boy. I tell you that much. I tried to record this shit, but I couldn't find my phone. Couldn't find my phone. That motherfucker was on 6% anyway. That motherfucker was like. But this motherfucker, young ass nigga, they ain't want to look me in the eye. Young Aborigine, he ain't know no better. He probably call himself African American. He don't know who he is. Ignorant one, you know. About, I don't know, you know, about 80-90% of these feds don't know the fucking law. I swear to God, that shit is crazy. They just sell their soul to a motherfucking corporation. I don't know what the fuck. They don't even research. They just be like, I'm trying to make a home and feed my kids at the end of the day. Well, nigga, you got the wrong motherfucking job. You better sell some shoes or be a goddamn cashier or something. I mean, even cashiers are a little risky. I don't know, nigga. I don't know. If you trying to make a home to your kids at night, get your own business, work in the office or something. Don't be a fucking police officer. That's not the right profession to pick if you're a scared motherfucker. I'm just saying. Or just go on the service. I don't know. That's my opinion, bro. Y'all keep allowing these motherfuckers to put scary motherfuckers in position to get a gun and a badge. When really we have the power to, like, shut that shit the fuck down. But anyway, or anywho, like I was saying, I got pulled over this morning. This motherfucker had the nerve to tell me, hey, how you doing? So I see your license registration off hucks. I ain't even say what the fuck the problem was or nothing. I'm like, is there a problem? So I got my window cracked. Always crack your window to like a certain extent. Don't ever roll your window all the way the fuck down, because these motherfuckers aren't for us. When the police pull you over or here, they're for the policy of the state. They police the state. They don't police the people. And if you consider yourself as a entity, false entity, or citizen, then I guess they're for you. But if you are indigenous to this land and you know this shit, Yeah, they don't have the right to be within 10-mile radius of you. Like, no bullshit. No bullshit. But you gotta be vocal about this shit. They are trained to assume if you have a dark melanin skin that you're black or African American, which is labeling you as property and a false entity. That's why I'm urging all my melanated brothers and sisters to please stop labeling yourself as black and African American. You feel me? 95% of us over here in America were originally here in America. We ain't come from no motherfucking Africa. Shout out to the very well educated and informed brothers and sisters out here for putting out endless information. Shout out to the ones who died that give us the blueprints with endless information. Malcolm X. Oof. Found out Marcus Garvey was a fucking snake. Thank you, Dark Man, for that shit. Shout out to Dark Man. Shout out to all my Aboriginal brothers. Shout out to Phoenix Moon. That sister, man, that sister got it. Man. That sister got it. It's that drive, that drive, man. It's like when you're Aboriginal, when you know you're an Indian, it's like knowing you're a Super Saiyan. It's that same pride. It's that blood running through your veins, and you will not allow any motherfucking human to fuck you over or anything on your land or disrespect you on your land, or you're going to intercept the fuck out they plan. What's wrong with them? But with that said, shout out to everybody I've ever ran into that helped me get knowledge and like help me like point the way to like which book or which way to go to get the fucking knowledge like this shit. Shout out to the Library of Congress like a motherfucker. Shout out to my city. Shout out to the East Coast. Period. East side till I die. DC, Maryland. I guess Virginia. I guess shout out Virginia. Shout out to Virginia too. Shout out Virginia. Fuck yeah, Virginia. I used to have. It was something about Virginia. That common law shit out there, that common law, but I think it was common. Well, that law shit out there. When I was stuck in the Matrix, when I thought that shit applied to me, when I thought I was a citizen, that shit blew the fuck out of me. I ain't never gonna go out Virginia. They can do the fuck they want with motherfucker. They make their own laws out that motherfucker. They throw jersey numbers at you for pissing outside. But as I found out, like, this is my land, I'm indigenous to this land, and we go by the laws of the land, not by no 1776 or 1800 paperwork brought over by invading Europeans who were helped out by African trader Moors, who did deals with trading sellout Native Americans. Because natives, technically, they're not indigenous to a land. When you say you're native, that means you're either brought on that land, hybrid to that land, or some type of way terraformed or foreign to that land. So you're not indigenous to that land. You're not the root of that shit. Like, you can't be a capitalist under the ocean. Nah, buddy. That's capitalist is a native to the ocean. You feel me? So yeah, melanated, dark, Aboriginal. Shout out to Villanova. Shout out to Notre Dame. Good God, what's that number? Number 24. Shout out to Queen. I call her Miss Black Mama. She doing that. I do love sports. I gotta get out of that shit. But you know, I'm an athlete, so I just anything physical, anything that keep the cardiovascular, you know. Cause man, a lot of people ask me, is you Jamaican? I'm like, nah. Well, I always got a lot of Bob Marley shit, Jamaican shit. I'm like, yeah, I love Bob Marley. Shout out to Bob Marley. That's like one of my heroes. One of my first heroes ever done. You know, myself, my father, older brother, so forth. So it's like I love just the way he preached the right thing. Like Bob always preached the right way to do shit. He always preached the right way to he put that energy, that positive vibration in this world that we need. And that's why they tried to kill. I found out they tried to kill him. Or they killed him. I didn't know. I thought he died from cancer or some shit. But I found out that's when I know. So that made me very fucking pissed. So I'm like, y'all thought Malcolm X was bad? Yeah, it's about to get real. It's about to get real. Cause I'm sorry. I'm sorry, can't play this shit. We've been, for 400, 500 years, we've been nice and we've been trying to live and communicate, but apparently, in reality, we know what the problem is. We know who's killing our land and our kids and our people. We know the Masonic agenda. We know why the Vatican is using religion to brainwash and control motherfuckers. For some reason, a lot of people not even seeking the knowledge. You won't know the knowledge unless you seek the knowledge. All of this shit really isn't hidden. They tell you racket shit, but a lot of this shit you just gotta look it up, man. You gotta look this shit up. You gotta research. That should be a passion to want. You should never want an easy life. You should always want the strength to endure a hard one. You should want that challenge. You should love that challenge. You should love that fight. It's what makes us us. So if you won't let somebody come in your house and take your food out your child's mouth, why would you let somebody come on your land and tell you what to pay? You know, we don't have to pay taxes. We're illegally paying taxes. I ain't saying go sue the Federal Reserve, but sue the fuck out there. Me right now, my first agenda is for the babies. For all my Aboriginal babies. My bucket see this right here, this shit. I gotta get this shit copied and printed. So for all my parents that's following, and all my parents who really like are not selfish and who actually gives a fuck about the next generation and their child's life and what's going on in the schools and what these school programs aren't teaching your kids. Yeah, bang with your boy. Cause we about to strap that shit the fuck up. It ain't about the money, but we definitely gonna use that money to build farms and get our agriculture up for our people. Cause these chemtrails and these pets, this shit they fucking our food up right now, the GMO food ain't working. So we gotta get that shit jumping. But for all my serious parents out there who's real serious about this shit, cause you need to understand, they're performing paper genocide on our children. And by paper genocide, I mean that they are misinforming your children about who they are, their nationality, on paper. You got a physical genocide, which is also being implemented. But this paper genocide shit, this is what I want to get at the most, because it's killing our fucking kids off. Like, you're labeling yourself as property to get gunned down by organ harvesters, aka the police. So, yeah, Article 61 of the Magna Carta. Yeah, we got to gather a group of 25 people making a grand jury. So meaning we have our own jury. Meaning we're going to shut this shit the fuck down. We ain't not going to have any of their Masonic clans or anybody in their little jury to disorder any shit that we're going to say. As soon as we step in our court, we're going to suspend the judge's permission to make any decisions. We're going to suspend that off her. Let him know who run this court and who run this land. And I'm going to go to the court, get an administrator, and ask for an assigned room. You know, that's for our own grand jury. Not going to need no lawyer. We're our own lawyers. All right? Just educate yourself and calm along. All right? Just educate yourself. I don't know how important it is to say this, but educate yourself, please. Civil rights, too. Understand the civil rights. Understand the public law. Understand Public Law 90-283. Shout out Phoenix Moon for that, too. I jumped on that shit. Researched the fuck out of all that shit. Goddamn. Thank you, sister. Thank you. And, yeah, I'm going to make sure I got a grand jury. Once we do that, we're going to boost our credibility up. So, we're going to fuck whoever invading corporation up. And the very first case should be a presentment, you know, for an unlawful organization, which is an illegal corporation that's on our land. It's like the Federal Reserve, who makes up their own money, called the petroleum dollar. The United States Board of Education, that's like a multi-trillion-dollar lawsuit. We're going to start them off with a $1.5 1.5, 1.7. We ain't playing with these motherfuckers. They ain't play with us. And get them for paper genocide for calling our